There's a famous story about a chassid who wanted to go to Yechidus back in Russia. So they told him that before you go into Yechidus, you have to make hachana. You got to prepare. And to prepare properly, go to this famous Mashpia. It's in a different town. He'll prepare you. He'll give you the hachana. The guy ran a business, took off from work, and he thought he would go straight to the Rebbe. Now he has to go to this Mashpia on the way. So he was a little pressured for time. He goes to the Mashpia, and he says, I'm going to Yechidus. They told me I need a hachana. So the Mashpia said, right now I'm busy. Tomorrow morning. Comes tomorrow morning. The guy comes and he says, what do I need to know? He said, I haven't had time to prepare myself. I also have to, let me think about it. Tonight I'll tell you. Came the night. He said, I was busy all day. Tomorrow morning. This guy, his business is falling apart. And he's, anyway, 2 days went by like this. And on the third day, the Mashpia said to him, I was thinking about it. I have nothing to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. The guy was so angry. He went off to Yechidus. He went to Lubavitch. On his way back, he stopped by the Mashpia. And he said, I just want to thank you. And I'm going to make a hachana, and I'm going to come to the Rebbe ready. Stupid idea. You put me in my place. I came to the Rebbe like an honest schlemazel. I knew I wasn't ready, and that made the Yechidus incredible. The same is true with getting married. How can you possibly be ready to take responsibility for a whole family? Are you out of your mind? You can't be ready. You have to be terrified. You ever see a chassan going to the chuppah? People ask, what is this? He's getting married. Why isn't he happy? Because he's getting married. I once went to a secular wedding. It was so disgusting. The chassan's making jokes about his kala. Are you getting married or are you going to a party? If you're getting married, your knees should be buckling. They have to hold you up to the chuppah. You realize what you're doing? Once it's done, it's already after the chuppah. Fine, now you can dance because what's the difference? You're stuck. So there are a few things that you can never be good at. You can't be a good husband. It takes too much. Like, can you be a good Jew? A good Jew. You know what it takes to be a good Jew? So you can't be a good Jew, you can't be a good father, you can't be a good husband, and you can't be a good son. Because no matter how much kibbud av ve'em you have, it's nothing. It's an impossible, infinite. So what should you do? Every day you should decide to be a husband. Good at it? Be good at it. Don't even think like that. Every day you should wake up and say, today I'm going to try to be a Jew. A good Jew? You know what a good Jew is? Give it up. Try to be a Beinani. No, don't try to be a Beinani. Give it up. Just try to be a good Jew for one day. That's ambitious enough. What are you doing to be a good son? What are you doing? You think being a good son means asking your father for money? What are you doing to be a good son? Will you ever be a good son? Never good enough. Never. Can't be. Will you be a good father? Never good enough. So what do? You wake up in the morning and you say, today I'm going to try. That's so normal. That's so healthy.
Brache Hatzlache Yeshuois Refuois und Nachas und Chen